Good morning. I'm Claire Louise. Hi from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe for today, Friday the 8th of January. I started coming up early because I'm ready, early girly. So we should wait, right, for people to come in. But we can chat while we're waiting. Who's in with me already? And I can shuffle too. Who's in the cafe this morning? If you're watching the replay, come along live sometime. I go live at 7 a.m. Bangkok time. In fact, I go live before that. For people to come in. But we can. What's going on here? Why is the sound on? Chat while waiting. Why is the sound on? There we go, that's better. I watch myself on my old phone just to make sure it's working. But sometimes the Wi-Fi on that phone doesn't work that well. It doesn't seem to connect in very good. iPhone 10. Hi Linda, hi Sabrina, hi Heather. So yeah, if you're watching the replay, come along to live sometime. Always at the same time. I do come on a little bit early sometimes, like today, but always at 7 a.m. Bangkok time. If I'm doing it, I'm on at this time. And I do it most days. How's everybody this morning? Are you good? I'm good this morning. Woke up at 5:30. Dark. It's still dark when I wake up now, and it's weird. Anyway, the days are getting longer again, so sun should start coming up. I miss those mornings where I can get up at 6 o'clock and it's already light. Kind of spoiled here. Any country, any tropics places, close to the equator, and so the days are pretty much consistent. It doesn't change that much, you know, when the sun comes up and when it goes down. You're just okay today, Linda? Not great? Oh, good. Yesterday I recorded the weekly energy update. It was very interesting. Very interesting. It was long too. Wow. A lot of information in it. And my cards today, my personal cards today kind of match it too. I've got rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. It's not me. I am that and sabotage, it says. So I took that as meaning too much focus on relationships, which I kind of not doing at the moment. So it still surprises me. Perfect and go within. And then boot, which is increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals, which is very interesting because right now I'm streamlining more to kind of decrease my efforts, not to decrease my efforts, to give me more me time. But it seems like I'm going to get busy. There are more readings coming in. Hey, Kelly. I don't know why, but you had an amazing day with Joseph yesterday. So I've been really down. Oh, really? Bit of a roller coaster. I was telling you yesterday when I recorded the energy updates for this week. It was an up and down. It was one day good, next day not so good. Next day good. It was like that. A bit of a roller coaster this week. Hi, Sue. So those cards aren't really speaking to me. Maybe they're not my personal cards anymore. I don't know. Who knows? Hi, Maria. Let's get shuffling. It's 5:02. People come early now, right? They know they come on early. If I'm up early. Which I tend to be because I go to bed early. I might not go to bed early tonight though. Because I'm having a massage today. This afternoon, so I won't be training this afternoon. I won't be training tomorrow. I'll let the massage sink in, let it do its stuff, rearrange my stuff. And so I might take the morning off, or I might go out to dinner with somebody tonight. We'll see. Not so good today. Oh, you're all on this roller coaster. Well, how about that? Let's get some cards out, see what the hell's going on. What was the energy update for today? I did watch it this morning. Last night. I watched it last night, not this morning. I think I fell asleep to it, in fact. Can't remember what it was. I really can't remember what it was. So Joy asked about how chicken got a name, so I want to tell you all about that, but we'll wait for Joy to come in before I do. Hi, Sheree. This morning, I might record another pick a card read. If I have time, might not have time. Got some personal readings to do, private readings to do, I mean. And then I've got to be out by 1:30. Anyway, let's get some cards out. What's going on today? What do we need to know about today? Seriously, can't remember it at all. The energy update. I just posted about it this morning too. Let's see if I can remind myself in my YouTube. You've outgrown it. Oh, that's right. That's right. A manifestation comes in too late. Yes. Tomorrow you're hermiting, Linda. Nice. Yeah, manifestation. You know, it's happened to me before this, where it seems like your manifestations aren't showing up on time, and by the time that they show up, you're already beyond it. And I mean, you're already wanting something else. You've leveled up. And the reason that happens is the universe doesn't want to slow us down. We're headed to something better. So imagine if you say you're on a relationship path and you've got like a twin flame coming in, say in 6 months' time, and the universe wants you to be together in 6 months' time. If you think about it, you might be trying to manifest someone else, right? The universe doesn't want you to get them because in 6 months it knows you. You might end up sitting that relationship out for too long, and so it won't let you manifest it. And so that relationship might be a yes in like 4 or 5 months' time when you've already outgrown it and you're almost ready for your twin flame. You know, it goes like that. It knows that we get stuck on stuff. We get we hold on to things. Hey Jan, we hold on to things. So let's get some cards out anyway. Oh, I got one at last. So as usual, if anyone wants a mini read, if you've got a question to ask your higher self or something, then use this super sticker, super chat feature, or the PayPal link that's in the pinned comment. And also for your question, if you've got a question for your reading, put a Q in the comments in front of your question so that I can easily find it, because that worked like a dream yesterday. I've put it in that pinned comment as well to remind people. We've got to watch and listen carefully. There's something going on. There is something going on. We're getting information about our sabotages at the moment. A lot of information. Thanks, Heather. Morning, Melissa. Okay. We've got watch and listen carefully. There is a possibility that you need to be cautious and careful at the moment, for what looks like a good situation, a friendly person, or an offer too good to refuse is disguised. There's no need to fear, but take your time and do not make commitments until you've investigated all that you can and received good advice from a trusted source. See, we're being slowed down. Kitsune in the main can be trusted, and this particular Kitsune is coming to you to advise you to take care, hold back, and think before you act. You see, that's why the universe is doing it. It's slowing down our manifestations because it doesn't want us to do this. It knows that we jump in and say yes too soon. Think does not mean to worry or to fret, but to rely upon wisdom. What was that? Something just happened. Rely on wisdom rather than what you would like to be true. Oh, wow, yeah. It's like the readings, right? So many people want my readings, my video readings. What they want to hear. Oh, and personal ones too. What we'd like to be true. Do not be naive. Do not act rashly and foolishly, and examine carefully what is before you. You may find that you'll be very glad that you hesitated and took stock rather than simply going with what you wish. Right? Morning, Katie. Hey, Sharon. Watch and listen carefully. Slow yourself down. I sorted this plant out. There's actually 3 of them. You know how these grow babies sideways? There's 3 of them, so I repotted one, put it in another pot, and so that plant's recovering now. I am not a gardener at all, and it was pretty funny because I did it on the ledge out there, just there, and it took a nosedive. These 2 bits threw themselves off the balcony, did a backflip. Okay, Heather. Joseph, who likes me, can't be together, but both open for future. He seems to be giving me more attention. What's his intention? Oh, let's find out, Heather. Thanks for your donation. Let's find out. Joseph. Yeah, he's kind of down on himself. And remember, the masculine's going through a lot at the moment because we've triggered them to. Yeah, he's blaming himself. It's almost like he doesn't feel good enough, not perfect enough kind of thing, not ready, not good enough for you. Feels like he's let you down. Yeah, he's battling with the whole self-love thing. So, he's giving you more attention. Why is he giving you more attention now? Yeah, because he wants to still include you. He still wants to be part of it. He still wants to. He wants to keep you there. He doesn't want you to lose you. He doesn't want you to go anywhere. He's kind of holding on to you with the attention that he can give at the moment. So if that's increasing, then that's a good thing. His grandma died. Oh. But it's more than that. Unless he blames himself for his grandma dying. No, that blame and believe in self, it's about you two. Not just about you two, it's about him in relationships. How he thinks he's messed up. You know, men can take a lot of weight about relationships, more than we think, in a very practical level instead of an emotional level, and so they can be hard on themselves for not providing. You know, that very surface level of idea of what men should be in relationships. They can take it kind of hard. But yeah, it's just kind of battling within himself, feeling like he's not enough within relationships, still wants to include you, and so he's just making sure that you know that he's still there, you know. So yeah, you're waiting then, Heather. Sharon's in Scotland. Carrots again, golly. Oh. Okay, so we are being slowed down. Don't get too disappointed if your manifestations show up too late and you're already over it, because you asked for it months ago when you were ready for it and it didn't show up, and now it shows up and you're like, no, I don't want it. No, I want something even better than that, because the universe just knows us, right? It knows that if it gave it us too soon, it would slow us down. We'd end up with that manifestation for a year, and it doesn't want us to have it for a year because we've got something better on its way. You're welcome, Hannah. If anyone else wants some money, then just know what to do. Super sticker, super chats. And if you've got a question for your reading, just put a Q in front of it. Or do it in the super chat. So let's see what we've got for everybody in these cards today. Oh. I've got 2. Oh, that gave me Look at this. Look at these two. It's making me feel sad. Look at this. Look at the way that they're right there. Remember, didn't we have that card yesterday when the mermaid and him were together? Okay. And look at them now. He's singing a lullaby. She's saying, can you hear me? It's really sad. Separation. Both a little bit lost. He's got the knight on his chart of the soul, singing a lullaby. And she's like, oh, what the hell? I'm still waiting. That kind of thing. Let's read these. Lullaby. I think there's more information to be had from that, but it just made me so sad. Even when I picked the Can You Hear Me card out. Lullaby. Restoration dreams. Dreams. Masculine's in his dreams. Rhythm. Lullaby. As dusk arrives, we notice a cello player about to play a lullaby to welcome the sleep we need so dearly. The cycles of day and night, light and dark, challenge and gift, dark night of the soul, and then manifestation and joy. Orchestrate our natural sleep rhythms. We give so much, it's talking about sleep now, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting this dark night of the soul for the masculine and a lot going on in the dream state. And then the feminine saying, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Loneliness, cry for help, communication in dream state, in the 5D. She's crying out, can you hear me? A woman floats in a seashell on the big sea. She looks to the horizon as if she's waiting for someone. She's holding a trumpet in her hand, ready to blow it when the time comes. The ocean symbolizes her feelings, vast and seemingly unknowable. It surrounds her in an endless arc. She looks lonely and deserted, but she has a way of connecting, a tool for turning passive silence into supportive communication. She just needs to raise a trumpet and call for help. Calling out in the 5D for them. Wow, we had them together yesterday, those two. And now look at them. It's sad. Yeah. Got shivers, Katie. It just made me so sad when I saw her there. Can you hear me? Wow. Yeah, they were together yesterday, Katie. And now they're not. It's the same people. It is. That card. Damn. Hey, Timothy. Anyway, so that means that the feminine is speaking to them in dreams and in 5D. Keep on calling out. Wow. With releases. Yeah, I think when we release that attachment game. We release the attachment which clouds our connection in a way. When we release the attachment, they can hear our energy even more, right? Like I was saying yesterday, they feel the pull. When your energy starts moving. Oh, what's the tarot going to tell us? Let's get a goddess out first. Coffee's getting cold already. Oh, it's because I was early. Early girly. That made me that emotional. Yeah. My heart sank as soon as I saw that card. I was just like, oh. Me too. It's heavy. Okay, goddess, help us. We're all falling very quickly into alignment. Oh, just wait until you see the weekly read. I did it yesterday. It's more work for us to do. There's more work for us to do. Again, It's the same one as yesterday. Birgit. Bridget. Birgit used to live on this island, but I don't think she managed to get back from the COVID stuff. Felt I did that in my dreams. Birgit in a piece saying she's dropping the fire, she's dropping the fight, being compassionate. Birgit in a piece. No, Bridget. Why do I keep saying Birgit? Because I know a Birgit. Bridget, the goddess of love and light, is bringing you a sense of peace and serenity. If you've been going through something difficult, you'll be through it soon. No, Birgit. Bridget. You're talking about Birgit or Bridget? Birgit that lives on this island sometimes but hasn't been here for a year. Got my visa yesterday. Woo! If you've been going through something difficult, you'll be through it soon. Perhaps it's time to start following the trail of blossoms she's leaving behind. They'll guide you to a joyful rebirth. Hey, Arabella. Dark night of the soul. It is, isn't it? Stay there, Birgit. Bridget. Okay, tarot. Let's get some tarot out. My feet are cold. Coffee's cold, feet are cold. So soft. It must be about, I don't know, 27 degrees or something. I'm cold. That is not cold. That's what UK people think of as summer. It's cold for us softies that live in the tropics. How many people live on the island? Do we all know each other? How many? What is the... Do you know, Katie? It's tiny. It's 8 kilometers by 3 or 4 kilometers. Yeah. Not everybody. There's a big Burmese population, Thai population, and Farang Westerners. Usually about 10k, right? Yeah, it will be about 2. Not many people left. It's kind of nice. I kind of like it when it's quiet like this. I know it's terrible for people and the money and stuff, but Timothy apparently got 2 aligned to hang his best friend. Oh, okay. Leveling up. Yeah, we have to leave people behind when we level up. Yeah, I mean Celsius, Heather. Okay, let's get some tarot out. What is it? It's the world. Completing a cycle, start of a new. We're in between worlds. Something is about to happen. We're very close to it. Like Bridget just said, very soon. Something's happening very soon. We've just got to manage ourselves and stay positive. Avoiding the triggers, that's a big thing. You'll see anyway, in less than 12 hours, I'm publishing that this week. In fact, I'll probably do it earlier. I'll probably do it earlier than that because I'll probably go out tonight. But yeah, we've got stuff to do. There's inner work to do for sure this week. But we've got to avoid our triggers. We've got to avoid doing the things that get us into this triggered place. This, for me, it's watching YouTube readers. I can be doing something and want to be entertained, and so I'll put like Taurus tarot readings on YouTube while I'm doing something else. I've had to cut myself off from it because it triggers me. It gets me into negative thinking. It gets me away from what I know true in my heart about my relationship stuff. It freaks me out. And it's things like that we've got to, especially with the overthinking, right? What triggers you into overthinking? What triggers you into negativity? What's going on? What is it that you do? What is it that you listen to? We've got to really manage ourselves well. You know, it's all about our vibration, and we're being asked this week to increase our vibration even more. Anyway, that's what we've got coming. So we're in this in-between phase. Something is completed, but we're waiting for the new. It's just like stepping through the circle like a portal in this. Never seen it like that before. But she's stepping through the portal, and it's like we're in the tunnel at the moment. Driving around is weird. I love it on my bicycle here now. There's no traffic. It's great. It's like I can ride right out of my resort here onto the main road now. In busy season, I could be sat there for 10 minutes trying to get out. It's a small island, but when, you know, scooters could be 3 abreast and thick and fast. You do the same thing, Katie. Search YouTube, follow guides about what to watch. Yeah. So yeah, we're in this portal. We're in the portal tube right now. End of a cycle. A new cycle is going to start soon. We've got to manage ourselves really well, manage our vibration. Anyway, you'll see it. It's a really long weekly read this time because there was just so much information coming through. There's so much I had to say about it all. My readings have changed. You know, I said there's that shift in energy. My readings have started getting very real now, very instructive kind of thing. It's good. I wanted it to change because it was kind of, it's starting to bore me, all of that, all of those reconciliation carrots. They just needed, I can see like in the last few months, they just needed to get us to this point, dangling the carrots in front of us to get us to this point. But now it's changed. Now there's stuff to do. Oh my God, look what has come out. Yeah, I put it out. I'm going to do it at about 5. When I get back from my massage, I'm going to Ben's at 2. So I'll be back just before 5. I'm going to put it out then because I think I'm going to go have dinner with, oh, he was at Ching's last night tonight. So, yeah, I think we'll catch up tonight because I haven't seen him for a few days. And he's kind of raw right now. His big thing is mundane. So, the world. And then we've got the 6 of emotions. These 2. It's the soulmates, the twin flames, the soulmates. Look how forlorn she looks. It's these 2. Connected. Can't get away from each other energetically. Astrology says the last 3 months have been very crucial moment. All comes to an end on the 11th. And then the 20th shit gets real. Before it gets better. The 11th. 13th we've got a new moon. That's pretty significant from my readings. So I've done readings up until I think the 14th now. The dailies, yeah, the weekly tied into the dailies, but the weekly had a lot more information about it. Pulls it all together, the weekly. I'm glad I do that one still. If not for anyone else, just for myself. The 11th and the 20th. Hi, April. I will, Katie. We talked about you the other day. Oh, cool, yeah. Oh, he'll be alright. He came from the jungle by himself. Although I guess he was with Ching and all of them. Tara. Why, Sabrina? What's the 20th for you? The 11th, we have to look at everything we've learned in the last 3 months to solidify the new thing. Yeah. Look at these cards we're getting out. My God. In fact, I'll take both of them. The marriage card. They're together in this one. Getting all of the relationship stuff out. Got to be at peace. Bridget says we've got to be at peace at the moment with this stage that we're going through. Empress too. She knows. She stays in her energy. She doesn't freak out. She doesn't wobble. She stays in her vibration and her energy. She waits. Look, the tombstone there. Well, the 20th is when the power is supposed to be handed over in the States. Oh, is it? Oh, God. Oh, going nuts, aren't they? Hey, Karen. Power shift. Okay. So, Empress, got to hold our energy. Got to hold our energy even higher. In fact, we've got to hold our energy even higher. And there's a High Priestess on the bottom of the deck as well. Feminine's got to hold steady. Remember, this week's, in fact, this week that I put out was about that. It's about the feminine giving birth to the new. Remember, we had all of those cards about the womb and all of that. We're holding that energy and that vision. We're holding it. We're the ones that have to hold it at the moment. Because we've already done the work, because we've been challenged so much all of our lives that we've already done the work. So we've got to hold that energy now. Hold our vibration. Yeah, it's going to be symbolic for of the shift for the collective, and that's always the way, isn't it? I mean, we can think, oh, there's crazy stuff going on in the world, but it is a reflection of what we've got going on inside of ourselves. I'm going to take a photo of those two together like that, not together like that, and put a post out about it. It feels really important. The lullaby and Can You Hear Me? I feel like writing something about it. You're exhausted, April. We've got up and down energies all week. When I did the dailies, it was like one good day, one hard day, one good day, one hard day. We're going to be like that this week, unfortunately. Ace of Cups. This is heart overflowing. Spirituality fulfillment. It's going to be a big celebration when something happens. Massive stuff about twin flames this week as well. About vibrations and getting together. And how to change vibration so that you can bring it in. And how we're keeping it away from us and all kinds of things like that. And life purpose too. Honestly, there's just so much in this week's reading. It was really long. I think the collective bit was about 40 minutes before I even got into clarifying it for each star sign. It's huge. I could hardly speak at the end of it. There you go. Yeah. Katie. That's what you do in April. Good. Okay, that's the tarot. Yes, we've got to hold that energy. Let's get these out. They tell us something. They always tell us something else, these tea leaf cards. I really like them. A lot of under-table activity going on lately. Wall. Misunderstanding. Maybe it's a misunderstanding, but there's a block. There's something it's not really a block. There's just something standing in our way at the moment. There's a wall between these two. It's not really misunderstanding. It's misalignment is what it is. Hi, Christine. It's misalignment is what it is, but it's all right. I mean, don't drop. Feminines, don't drop your energy for them. Got to hold on to it. That's what the Empress said. Got to hold your energy. Because look, this wall, it's on the edge of a cliff there. And so if they're down here and they're climbing up and the feminine is up here on the top there, you want them to climb up with you. You don't want to get down a little bit and then live halfway. Well, it reminds me of a past life that. I had this past life where I was royalty or something, or a prominent person in the place that I lived. Let's put it that way. And I'd fallen in love with this childhood friend who I wasn't allowed to be with because they weren't of the same standing. And so we ran away together, but because I was pregnant. But it was obviously in times where there wasn't that much transport. I think we were doing it on horses or something. I don't know. But we ran away because I was pregnant, and we ended up in this resting place. I don't know, like, say if there's two towns or something, there'd be a place in between where you could stop and rest and get water and stuff like that. It was something like that. But we stayed there. We stayed in that in-between place, and we never made it out. I died in childbirth or had a miscarriage and died. And he had to go back and tell my sister. Yeah, wow. That lifetime. Now, who was it in this life? I have met the person. I've met him. He was terrified of me when I met him in this lifetime. And so that's why I had to look into that past life. I'm like, why we're so attracted to each other, but he's terrified of me. It's full on. So yeah, that lifetime just shows you don't want to lower yourself. Like, we should have not stayed in that place. We should have gone to the next place. We would have been okay, but we stayed there. But it's because we didn't think we were good enough. We both felt bad about it. And we stayed in that halfway place. We didn't carry on. So sad. Fox. We've got shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yeah, and get focused on your money, on your business, on that stuff. We do need to step up the life purpose stuff. I just did a reading on it because it was freaking me out. My connection with this guy. I can't even remember who it was in this lifetime. It was years ago. I told him about it, and he was like, "I don't know that." I'm like, "Well, I do." What was it? Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, focusing on business stuff. Then we've got Tiger doing something risky. This is about the business stuff as well, taking a chance. It's getting focused on our life purpose and switching things up. We've got two stories side by side here, the life purpose stuff, what we're here to do. There's changes going on there. And then the twin flame stuff, which has something to do with it. Gotta take a chance. Take a chance on ourselves as well, I just heard too. That's sad energies today. It's a sad past life. Those two are apart as well. People out there that can do past life searches. Yeah, I can do them. I got the past life reading. I thought about deleting it, in fact. I want to get rid of, I'm not doing the half price reading sales anymore. I want to get rid of a lot of the ones that I don't want to. That were just there as a kind of something different for the half price reading sales. Yeah, the past life. People can always get guidance readings. It's my mainstay. But you can also do, get you in a trance and ask questions. Yeah, you can do that. You can, and this, I used to have a past life guided meditation as well. I got rid of all my guided meditations, but that was really powerful too. So you can find those on YouTube. Very, very powerful past life meditations. Yeah, past life regression too. Yeah. Brian Weiss. His books are amazing. Happiness and well-being, taking care of ourselves, self-love. Okay, we've got 3 stories going on at the moment. We've got the self-love is huge this week. Our well-being, taking it to the next level, dealing with our sabotages, revealing our sabotages. We've got the twin flame stuff and we've got the life purpose stuff. It's all going on. Happiness and well-being. We've got to focus on that and keep our vibe high. Yeah, you can get it in dreams too. Sharon, yesterday I kept getting images of the film I, Robot. The bit where the scientist video keeps asking, ask the right question. That's it, you've got to ask the questions. You've got to ask the questions. So yeah, Katie, if you want to know about a particular past life, just ask. Just keep on asking. It'll come through a dream or whatever. You've got to ask though. You've got to ask. Good call, Sharon. Must have been a really bad person in a past life to have such a horrible life this time. No, it's not that. We set ourselves up because we want to push things further. So, say if your soul is really interested in being rich, you would be born into poverty. You'd give yourself a lot of poverty challenges to do that because you'd want to take richness to the next level. Now, if you are like with me, I was born into abuse, and not just in my family, it carried on because I had that in my energy field, of course. And that was because of the work that I did. I wouldn't be able to do the work that I do now. I wouldn't have the connection that I've got. I had to develop that as a child to even survive it all. And I wouldn't have had all the experiences to be able to help people and to know what they're going through. And so it's always for a reason, but it can take a hell of a long time for that reason to unfold. It's not ever a punishment or anything like that. It's not that whole idea about karma being like that. It's not that. It's to learn, yeah, but it's not like I'm teaching you a lesson. We don't have a vindictive universe like that. Not at all. Twin flame and life purpose at the same time. And self-love, which underpins it all. Happiness. We've got it coming. We're in a portal to it now. Oh, it's always that way, Katie. When our souls are old, we choose the hardest lessons. Absolutely. And you can see it. It's Look at anyone who's done anything amazing in the world. They always have the biggest challenges first. When we choose big challenges for our life, it's because we're here to do something really important. Katie, I've never heard that. I mean, I know some religions think that there's an end to it. Never come up in a reading with me. Never been channeled. It's never been channeled through me that there's some kind of an end point because life is suffering. Not at all. We want to be here. We choose to be here. We don't go, oh, I'm out of here. I don't want to do it anymore. We don't. Staff. Didn't we have this yesterday? Or maybe it was in the reading yesterday. You will be taken care of in difficult times. There you go. We're never given challenges beyond what we can deal with. We will be taken care of while we're going through this portal kind of thing. Let's get one more of these out. Candle. We're being shown the way. We are. And it might not make sense to us with all these carrots and stuff, but we are being shown the way. We're on this journey, especially us in this cafe. We're kind of being, oh, there's some cards that are left behind. We are really being shown the way. Okay, let's get some more cards out. I want to get a thing. Cat Baron read out. Yeah, I never hear that it's never completed. There's not a list that gets complete. We're always evolving. There's always more. There's always more. Point of the suffering is to take it to the next level. The challenges are always what takes us to the next level. Orphaned. This one. This wound. Look at her. There. Orphaned. The orphan wound. We're not left out of it at all. But we feel it because we've got orphan wounds. Always being left behind. Always having to leave things behind. Never getting our manifestations to stick for a while so we can enjoy it. The stuff that I said in the energy update today. Can be really frustrating and really disappointing. But our higher selves are saying we're not alone, we're never alone, and there is a purpose to it, and we do have happiness on the way. Look, we're being shown happiness, we've got the sun, happiness and well-being, like it is on the way, but we're taking it to the next level. This is why we're going through all of this stuff. And it couldn't have even happened until now, and it can't even happen now. It's got to happen. We've got a lot going on in the energies and in the world. Remember, we're waiting for collective consciousness to change too. That tipping point, the 100th monkey kind of thing. But yeah, those that have chosen the biggest challenges, and especially that are consciously aware of it and doing the inner work, are the ones that are here to do the biggest things in these changes. So we've got to watch out for that orphan wound because we do it to ourselves. I guess that's why we get so much guidance. We want to get so much guidance is to ride this out and not feel like we're being left out. The black sheep, you know. Warriors. I'm a warrior. What's that? Deeper dive. Okay. I want to get one of these out now. Got these out for ages. I've got into a little bit of a rut with the cards that I pull. I did get the animals out. Oh, I'll do that again as well today. I got the spirit animals out, but I've been using the same lot of cards for a while. It's confusing when PayPal send me things that aren't about cafe when I'm live in cafe. Polishing my heart, we're healing our heart. Because I wanted to know more about this orphan thing, where it's coming up from. Focus. Feeling is a power that helps me heal. Oh, we're getting into our feelings more. Yeah, we've got to feel to be able to heal. We need to feel it. So we're on an emotional journey, especially the feminine, on an emotional journey right now, polishing our hearts. Healing the past, yeah. We're healing the past, orphan wounds, feeling left out, all of that stuff. Heavy, heavy healing right now. I was going to get spirit animals out, wasn't I? Spirit animals, where are they? Here. I like this. It's the seahorse spirit. Just wait and see. Watch and wait. Just wait and see, says our higher selves. Just wait and see. You might be disappointed now, but that's kind of a muggle point of view. You might be disappointed now, but just you wait and see. It's going to be so worth it. So worth the wait. We're free. 33. Freedom is yours. We are free. We chose this. I'm going to get one more. So just wait and see. So exciting. The energy behind that card, every time I pull it, is just that. Just wait and see. Really exciting energy. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to be better than you even think. And you're going to be so glad that you waited and that you didn't settle for the halfway house manifestations along the way that wouldn't have lit you. You see? Spirit has a plan. Just wait and see. Wait and see. It's going to be better than you think. See, I knew to get some of those spirit animals. We need lifting up while there's all of this thing. I am Christine, yeah. Yeah, just do the... I've got, 10 minutes left. So just do the super chat thing, super sticker, all of that. We only use 10% of our brain. 10 lifetimes. Yeah, I've never had any of that stuff. And I'm constantly told there's no such thing as enlightenment. It's just alignment, and we can get more and more aligned. The universe is constantly expanding, and we're constantly evolving. And there's no end to that. And so it's enlightenment. There's not an end goal. There's not an end point. There's a constant unfolding, constant. So yeah, I've never got that we hold ourselves back or anything. Thanks, Arabella. This card gives me the creeps. It doesn't give me the creeps. It makes me feel something. I don't know. The vow. We vowed it before we came here. It's about the partnership. It's about what we came here to do. It's about this process that we're going through. We knew we were going to be with these challenges, and we were good with it. We were good with the challenges. We vowed it before we came here. It's such a powerful card, that one. So, Arabella, thank you. Where's my card? You have a love interest, Estelan, and I'm on the fence about... I get in my head about him and just like, okay, overthinking it. Yeah, it's a healing relationship, a wound mate kind of thing. could be a wound mate. I'm not really getting that. It's a healing relationship though. So no wonder you get into your head about him, because he triggers those things in you that you need to heal. So that process is natural. Yeah, he's going to do that. He's going to do that for you, Arabella. And it's good because you're going to be able to open your heart even more after this. You've got completion and warmth. So there's something to heal, and you can. He can help you heal it. And like it'll expose whatever it is. Yeah, and it's something that has caused you to fear and close your heart down a bit. But it's going to be the end of that healing. Yeah. So not a wound mate, but someone that shows you, well, absolutely that kind of an energy would trigger you into overthinking, because it triggers you into processing, into healing, into completing it. So the end of healing is kind of, it's the forgiveness bit when you let it go, but when you fully understand it, yeah, that's what you'll get. Christine, thank you. Who am I really? I know I'm different. It's interesting this. Christine, you've got no worries in staying safe. You know how we had that card that we're being shown the way and that we're being, spirit has a plan and all of that stuff? Got a lot of that out today. It might seem like you vowed to be in challenges that kind of made you unsafe, but then spirit always had your back. It's almost like I'm getting this image of someone walking a really difficult path, but then spirit having the back and they managed to do it, like an actual physical path. You know, someone walking down an easy street and then, along the pavement, and then somebody being in the middle of the road dodging cars, but somehow, dodging them against the traffic and running against it and somehow getting through, because you've got that, the force is with you. Yeah. So it's like you challenged yourself for a rocky path, but you've been supported in that. Something about, you choosing a more challenging path than everyone else. That's why you feel like you don't fit in. I think we all have, everyone in here. Yet, you're being protected because you're always safe. And there's something about trust in this as well, that happens for a reason. You're always safe and the universe always steps in to save you, kind of thing, or to guide you. And so that builds up your trust in it. So Christine, you've got big things ahead of you because of this. It's building up your trust. I can imagine that your life purpose isn't clear to you yet, but it will be in the future. You're just being prepared for it. It's like, I don't know. It's like somebody being in training and you don't know what you're training for, but you're constantly built up. But there's some great wise teacher that's teaching you, and they know what you're being in training for, but you don't know yet. Stepping into hugeness. The Secret. Haven't you seen it, Katie? Yeah, Law of Attraction movie thing. It's a book, but it was made into a movie. Oh, Sharon already said that. Sorry, I've not been reading the comments. So there you go. It reminds me of like a movie. I don't know. Maybe it's not a movie that I've seen. But it could be a movie. I've say some wise teacher. How the Dalai Lama is brought up like really specially, like training to be the Dalai Lama. Like they realize that the Dalai Lama is the Dalai Lama when they're born. It's like a prophecy. and then they bring them up like that. They bring them up in a very special way. It's like that. But the kid doesn't know. The Dalai Lama doesn't know they're the Dalai Lama. And would they have ever been it if they weren't brought up in that very special way? Like they have a really privileged, they have training for it, each Dalai Lama. It's like that kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of basic law of attraction, basic, you know. I talk about the basic and how it's a trap, basic law of attraction stuff and how it's a trap. Not that it's a trap, but it's an awakening point. Um, and if you believe in that too much, you don't get deeper. You don't get deeper into the healing work and into the shadow work and all of that. People can get stuck there in that wishing for things and um, just letting the universe do it. And I'm just being told over and over again now, that's just the awakening point. That's just when people need to wake up from the muggle selves. That's why the marketing for the muggles, for that transition period time is huge. It works. So all of those people that are the teachers for that stage, for the awakening stage, yes, they're going to be very popular because there's a lot of muggles, right? Whereas the level that I teach at, it's different. I'm not saying like I'm really high level or whatever. I think I am, but I don't know. There's more beyond. But of course, it's going to be less. There's less people that make it. Warrior. So I would maybe watch it, Katie, but I won't get too stuck on it because I think you're beyond it already. The warrior. The vow to be a warrior, to fight for it, to keep going, to keep on this path, to yeah. All the great philosophers, artists, other than knew the secret. Yeah. Co-creation. We get to co-create. Let's use the magic. And I've just noticed that some people can get stuck in it, that's all. Some people can get stuck in that wishful thinking because it was very basic. That film really, it left a lot out. The warrior. Don't want to do the shadow work, right? Yeah, my weekly read this time is not going to be popular with those types at all. 1 minute left. Yeah. That's why I've not come across it, Katie. Beyond it. It is a trap. Yeah, it can be a huge trap, because a lot of the teachers for a certain group of people, and it's perfect for those people that need awakening. Just wish for things, and then the universe will show you that it's there for you. You don't want to keep on doing that though. You want to get into co-creation after that. I talk about heaps in the weekly read this time. Where did that go? I've got a card that went missing there. It rolled and it went a long way. I'm going to find it. I want to know what it is. Wait. Wow, where did it go? Into another dimension. Oh, here they are, right next to me. It's Eros in the mirror. It's these two. It's love of the romantic kind. Whoa, what's happening? I'm turning the wrong one, that's why. Freaking myself out. The love mirror. And then we've got the offering. Last 3 cards out. Wow. Something's coming. Something is coming for sure. I think those cards rolled went under the bed and came right around again. I think they did a circuit of the room. It has its place, that awakening stuff, it does. It's not a place to remain there. It's the same with any healing stuff. There's always something beyond. There's always something beyond. So there we have it. That's today. Thanks, everyone. So yeah, maybe remember this. Just wait and see. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the wait. Teacher, what does my higher self think of my search for my partner? Let's find out. Just do some clearing up first. Leave those two out because I need to write something about that. Okay, let's do deep training off training. What does my higher self think of my search for a partner? Right now it wants you to stop. Be still, keep quiet, stop. You don't need to search for it. It'll come to you when your vibration's right. Watch the weekly read. When I'm going to upload it in less than 12 hours. Stop. Again, be still, keep quiet. The same card with compassion here. So being compassionate for yourself. It's, yeah, stop. You don't need to do the search. You don't need to do the search. It's going to find you when your vibration's right. And yeah, there really is a lot of information about that in the weekly read that I'm going to put up today. So there we go. So thanks everyone for coming along. It's okay, Dita. Not a problem. Have a great day, night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Maybe might not be on tomorrow, but I probably will be.